Hello there, and welcome to our review of Obi Wan Kenobi. Not a Star Wars story, just Obi Wan Kenobi. Part 4 of 6 review. Joining me as always, the Sith Holocron, Naomi. How you doing?
Good, now that it's not a week late.
Yes. On time.
You had a real
delivered.
Minute figuring
what?
That one out.
I'm like, wait, what's a week late? I'm like, oh, our review's not a week late.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And it is I, the Jedi Holocron, Tyler. And spoiler alert. They fucking keeping Jedi in... What's the thing? Fortress Inquisitorius.
Fortress Inquisitorius. They're keeping corpses down there.
Are they corpses, though?
Obi Wan said it was a tomb.
I think it's like cryo chamber or some shit.
I feel like that's too many for them to be like, oh, look at all these people who are alive.
Well, they're like... I don't know why you would keep them all down there, though.
Trophies.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're sadistic fucks.
I feel like... Or maybe they're using them, to help try to create Snoke. Like,
my thought process is that those are the proof of what the Inquisitors have done.
I don't feel like...
Like, that's the proof if anyone's like, oh, well, the Inquisitor... Like, if the higher-ups, like Tarkin and whatnot, are like, oh, well, the Inquisitors are shit. It's like, okay, you want to go walk around our corpse basement? These are all the Jedi we've killed.
Yeah. I feel like there has to be more to it than that, though.
I mean, I'm sure they're also experimenting to some degree, but I feel like that was the purpose why it was created.
Created to show them off?
Yeah.
I don't know. I highly doubt that. There's too many Jedi they've killed to just be like, we're going to keep them all as trophies.
Yeah.
Like, how do you choose which one you keep as trophies? Like, it's weird. Like, they're clearly trying to...
Anything with a recoverable body.
Yeah. I feel like there was a nice variety. There was children, there was old ones, there was all different types of ones. I think they're experimenting.
I don't know why they would be experimenting on...
Remember, they're trying to bring Palpatine back. Even though he's not dead yet. They're trying to bring him back.
It was fair. Bad Batch did kind of show that they are at least looking at it.
Yeah.
Already. Maybe they're just blood bags.
There's going to be a piece of Star Wars fiction, not Obi-Wan, not Fallen Order, where the Inquisitors, Fortress Inquisitorius, as far as we know, what is the status of Fortress Inquisitorius post Return of the Jedi? Like,
post Return of the Jedi? We don't even know where it is in A New Hope.
Okay, so, like, does it exist? Does it not exist?
Well,
I feel like we're going to see those Jedi, like, get released.
I don't think they're alive.
I mean, cryostasis.
There's too many of them.
No, there's not. There was, like, fucking, like, 25 max.
Yeah, that's a lot of fucking Jedi.
Of Jedi they've killed?
Yeah.
That's nothing.
I mean, that's a lot of Jedi for them to just keep alive. Why would they keep that many of them alive?
To test. To use, to torture.
That just seems weird.
For the Empire, that seems weird.
It just seems...
The people who try to bring back Palpatine and who are sadistic as fuck.
It just seems stupid.
Why is it stupid?
To keep that many Jedi alive? You can't hold that many Jedi.
I mean, they clearly can. Like, they killed all of them almost.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
They'll be back.
I strongly disagree.
Yeah, but what do you know about Star Wars?
I think it's possible that they could be trying to use their blood and their DNA, but clearly they must run out before the time of Mando, so otherwise they wouldn't need Grogu.
Oh no, like I said, that place probably... That's why I was asking the status of that place. That place probably doesn't make it.
As far as...
Or, like I said, they get out.
They're not alive. As far as we know, the only thing we know is that the Inquisitorius vanished, like, a couple of months after the battle at Malachor during Rebels. Like, a couple of months later, the program was shut down and there were no more Inquisitors around. No one ever saw them again. Mm-hmm. That's all we know. We don't know the status of Fortress Inquisitorius.
Do you know why? Do you know what happened?
Why?
They took Fortress Inquisitorius. They went there. They shot it. Because it also can fly. You don't know this guy, but it flew into deep space where Thrawn is with Ezra. So they're out there too.
Oh my God.
But enough about that. What did you think of this episode?
It was really good.
On a scale of 1 to 4, where would you rank it of all the Kenobi episodes?
Oh, I was very confused. Why a 1 to 4? And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
No, we don't have to do that. But
probably second.
Second? Yeah, I don't even know my rankings. I was just asking.
Third episode was my favorite.
They're
this
all
one's
great to
probably
me.
second.
Yeah. It was good shit. We got more Kenobi with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Elite shit.
With the fucking prequel blue color. I love it.
Was his lightsaber not prequel blue in the prequels?
In the prequels, it was prequel blue.
Whoa.
In the originals, it was a paler blue.
Oh yeah, that was because of the 77. They don't know how to do colors in the 80s.
Well, but that's kind of how they tend to do it, though, is like each trilogy has their own sort of lightsaber color set, just like how they each have their own lightsaber point.
In the movies?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
Because the sequels are like a fusion of the originals and the prequels. They're not quite as like poppin' colors as the prequels, but they're not as like subdued as the originals.
Because I noticed it like in the animated shit, like
Yeah.
it was they look different, but in like at least the tip, I never noticed the tip. And
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's prequels. They're more pointed. The originals they're more rounded, and then again the sequels they're kind of in the middle.
some would say they're perfect,
I mean, my preference is the prequel ones.
but but like lightsabers, there's not a bad one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you're right.
I was really hoping for that dump of flashbacks.
That dump
The
of
moment
Obi-Wan's
Kenobi
ass.
got in that back to tank, I'm like, here we fucking go. And it didn't happen. I was disappointed. So now I don't think we're going to get them.
No, we're not going to get any flashbacks.
Nah.
There's not enough time left.
Yeah. I think the only flashback we get now is a Reba flashback.
Yeah. I bet we'll still get a Reva flashback. What would they... Now I just can't help thinking, how would the series have gone if Vader would have just killed Reva there?
I mean, I don't think it would have changed it that much.
Yeah, that's fair. It just would have been kind of weird.
Yeah, well, it would have been weird because, like, she clearly has an invested stake in Kenobi, which we don't understand yet.
Yeah.
And until we find that out, it would be weird, but if we find that out and then she dies, it'd be...
Also...
Because, like, all the Inquisitors are kind of, like, disposable.
Oh, well, yeah, that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah.
They're all disposable.
I was going to be, honestly, at the end there, if that second plane didn't go down, I would have been like, y'all making these Inquisitors look too bad. Like, you gotta give them some W's, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I'm glad Wade died, but I'm really glad Wade died. For the sake of the integrity of the Inquisitors.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the fact that Third Sister's going off on her own and doing shit without, like, backup and all this shit.
I mean, most Inquisitors do.
No, sometimes they work in sets. Malachor, there was 3 of them working together.
Yeah, but they were fighting Ahsoka.
And Maul.
Like,
Yeah.
there were 3 Jedi there.
I thought you were counting Ezra for a second.
I was counting Ezra.
No, Kanan.
Yeah, Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka.
Oh, I thought I completely miscounted.
But yeah, there are 3 Jedi there.
I mean, but also
Plus
like,
Maul, who's like
Ahsoka,
not a allegiant to either side.
I mean, clearly, Ahsoka and Maul are the only ones that are like close to like Kenobi level.
I mean, I would argue that they're stronger with the Force there than Kenobi is right now.
Well, yeah.
In this moment,
I just mean that she is clearly going against every other Inquisitor.
no, yeah, she ain't no homies with no Inquisitors.
And the Inquisitors are not that strong.
Yeah, they all for themselves.
I mean, yeah. I know in the Vader comics they work together pretty regularly.
Yeah,
from what I understand.
it's because if we're learning with Reva, they're not as good on their own.
Yeah.
They struggle. They need the support of each other.
They need. Also, I feel like this episode confirmed Grand Inquisitor alive.
I mean, I feel like Rebels confirmed that, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously, Rebels confirmed that, but also...
How did this episode confirm it, though?
She threatened, like, oh, I'll get the Grand Inquisitor, and that guy wasn't like, he's dead.
That's true. But also, they really know what's going on?
Well, it's one of those things where I don't think they would hide it if he was dead, because like Vader said, the Grand Inquisitor doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's not worth hiding if he's dead. Mm-hmm. I am pretty sure he's getting his cybernetics implanted right now.
True, but also, yeah. Obviously, we know he's not dead.
Obviously, he's not dead. Rebels happened.
Yeah.
And the who said, like, that they would never go against canon? Was it somebody who was involved?
One of the writers.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I love seeing Fortress Inquisitorius.
Yeah.
I want to spend so much time there.
I know, we gotta see what's up with these Jedi.
I just mean in general, because it looks so cool.
Mm-hmm. I want to see, like, the process of them trying to repair that window, too. Like, even the small things about Fortress Inquisitorius are cool. Like, what happens? Like, they got a leak.
They probably have all of, like, the Inquisitors force push the water out, and then they put the new window pane in.
They're just like, every Inquisitor, no, they're like, Vader, we need you. Come down. Can you hold this water out?
That's Vader's response.
Yeah.
It's Anakin coming through, just groaning. Yeah, like...
Wait.
Theory.
Uh-oh. What if... Let's say there's 10 Inquisitors and a Grand. Okay, 10 Inquisitors. The Grand counts as number 1.
No, I counted recently.
There's no first.
I counted recently, because I was curious how many there were. There's 2 through 10, and then the Grand Inquisitor and 2 unnamed ones.
What if...
So there's 12.
All Inquisitors' names are titles. As we know they are, because Reva's her name. Her name's not their sister.
Speak up a little.
What if that's what those Jedi are for? When one of the Inquisitor dies, they just replace them with a Jedi in cryostasis.
That is kind of funny. It's also weird to pick 12 as your number then, though.
Maybe those 2 take place of other ones of the 10 that die.
The 2 unnamed ones?
As we know, like, second sister dies. We know... seventh sister die? Is seventh sister dead?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, we know ninth sister dies. Like, no, I don't think ninth sister dies.
No, she doesn't.
We know, like, these people die. So, like, what if they're, like... What if Grand Inquisitor is not only getting, healed with, like, internal shit? What if he's getting fused with a new body and that's how he gets a small head?
If he shows up in a later episode of Kenobi with a smaller head...
That would be elite.
Oh.
I like my theory better. That helps me justify why they keep him there.
I mean, I guess.
Or, like, maybe, like, now they're using... Maybe they're not as far along in the cybernetic field. Maybe they're using, like, their parts to heal the Inquisitor.
I didn't see any Powans there, so I don't know how they're transporting how they're,
I mean, there's so many species in the galaxy, like, one of them's got to be compatible, like, somewhat enough to keep it going.
Humans really got it lucky if they need an organ transplant in Star Wars.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking humans. That makes me curious now. What is a Powan gonna do if he needs a fucking heart?
I mean, maybe, like, Powan and Gungan hearts are very similar, and they can just, like... You never know.
Also, cybernetics are pretty far along.
I mean, Vader, for hands and limbs. Like, but he doesn't have insides. Does he?
Well, he has the breathing apparatus.
Well, yeah, that's just literally, like, a fucking old lady with a breathing tube. Like, it just helps him breathe, you know? Like, that's not, like... top line quality.
I mean, he clearly has shit like inside of him. Like we see those like
those things in the back. But like, are those like is that connected to like actual like cybernetics in his core?
I feel like if you can keep someone alive who had been burned by lava, I'm pretty sure they got some pretty fire cybernetics.
Well, obviously arms and legs, but like I don't know about the insides. Who knows?
I feel like they have some pretty fire.
Star Wars, give us the physical makeup and DNA of Darth Vader in a book. Like, break down every piece of him. Also, every species. Like, what kind of hearts they have. Like, how many lungs, how many stomachs, how many, give us it all.
Here's what we do instead of that. Star Wars, give us Modded Youth the series, going throughout each era of Star Wars and exploring how modded the youth can become.
That's elite right there. That's fucking wicked.
How modded? I want Pimp My Rides, but for modded youth.
Prequel era starring Deathstick Boy from the barn.
Elon Sleaze Bagano?
Yes, because he's like slinging drugs to get money for cyber parts.
I'm pretty sure this. I don't know his first name. I'm pretty sure it was like it was something with an E, but I know his last name is Sleaze Bagano. Because his name is Sleazebag Ano. Yeah. And that Lucas is a fucking poet for that one.
Fucking metal. But yeah, okay. Enough of that.
Enough of the modded youth.
Enough of the tangent on the inquisitive storage people. Yeah, I didn't know where this episode was good. With 2 episodes left, I feel like they still have a lot of ground they could cover.
Well, yeah.
So I'm interested to see how this... I still don't know where the show ends. Other than Leia being back on Alderaan.
I mean, yeah.
Well, it's interesting because I feel like they're all just going to end up back where they were.
I mean, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
They have to end up where we know they are later.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how little Obi-Wan's been on Tatooine.
No, it's good.
I'm just surprised because I figured it would be a lot more about him and Luke. I'm surprised to see it be a story about him and Leia.
I'm glad it's about him and Leia, not him and Luke.
I mean, I agree.
Because, we don't want to spend another fucking whole show on a sand planet. We get enough of Sand Planet.
Sand Planet.
I wonder if... I feel like this show could get a second season. Even though they said it's a limited event. But I feel like there's so much you can do with Kenobi in these, especially because, this doesn't explore anything that happens with Luke. Maybe Luke just lives a normal, safe life with no adventure. Yeah. Which would be fine, but...
I mean, I'm pretty sure he mostly does.
Yeah.
The closest we would get for Luke is, he goes too far into the canyon and Obi has to save him from some Tuskens.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, they can't do too much wild shit with Luke, because he has to have that wanderlust.
I'm glad, though. Because, they will... I feel like people are, the bad Star Wars fans would have been very, you're messing up Luke even though he's a wee little boy. He's not the Luke from New Hope. I'm like, brah, he's 10.
What if he was played by Mark Hamill?
That's only... I want Mark Hamill to play 10-year-old Luke.
I've always said I wish Mark Hamill would have played baby Luke in Revenge of the Sith.
He could have.
I wish he would have. Yeah, I liked seeing Purge Troopers.
Get drowned, yeah.
That made me very happy. I like Purge Troopers. They look really cool.
They looked weird to me.
Yeah, they did look weird. They weren't as tall as they should be. But
I also don't remember not the cape, but the little
the commanders had those.
Yeah, I just don't remember those.
That's combat skirt.
Yeah,
in Fallen Order, I'm pretty sure the commanders had those. Because they show up a lot, and obviously in Fallen Order, they show up a lot in the Vader comics.
Yeah.
So I like seeing them.
Yeah, a lot of Fallen Order love. When we were watching it, me not knowing timelines, I was like, what if they escape? Because this is when Trilla and Cal fight, and they get distracted, and that's how they get out. And I was wrong.
And that's why Vader's on Fortress Inquisitorius.
Yeah.
But then why would Vader waste time with Cal?
Because... I ask a question.
If Kenobi is there, I don't think he would even show up for Cal.
Do we not learn they're collecting Jedi, so another trophy?
Also, we discussed this last week about how Jedi Survivor and Obi-Wan take place during the same year.
Yeah, and do you know what we saw in Jedi Survivor? A Jedi in a tank.
Obi-Wan.
No, it's Revan, but we're not going to talk about that.
So gross.
It is gross, but it's happening.
It's not happening.
Accept reality, then you will not be disappointed.
I will not. I will not accept that reality. Legitimately, if it's Revan, I'm not going to like that game. But that's a different video.
Yeah. But, yeah, one of my favorite parts was just seeing Obi-Wan try to disguise himself as a fucking Imperial. Because he has Leia under his thing, and then also, like, you've never seen... Okay, I lied. There's been one. You've really never seen Imperials with beards. Ever. The only one I could ever think of is... Fuck, I don't remember his name. Zeb's boyfriend.
Oh, Agent Callus.
Callus.
But that's how you knew he became a rebel. He had the beard.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think he had... No, he had the
He
sideburns.
had mutton chops, but, like, still, they don't even have those.
Yeah, true. But
That's
also,
the closest to a beard.
he didn't get the full beard until he became a rebel.
Yeah.
That's the sign.
Like, they have no facial hair whatsoever most of the time.
The Empire doesn't allow it, I would imagine.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm surprised they allow women.
They're very Mormon that way. You can't have a beard as a Mormon.
I'm surprised they allow women. They don't allow aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was so hilarious. I'm
like, can you not tell he has a beard? Have you ever seen a beard in Fortress Inquisitorius?
I mean, to me, I think the bigger obvious sign is how lumpy he looks. With fucking Leia there.
Yeah.
And he has 4 legs.
Maybe, like, a droid's under there, like, giving him a...
Why didn't like, Leia just, like, climb on his back? And then it just looks like he has a humpback.
That would have been more effective, but also, like...
Less
they never
funny.
stood a chance.
Less funny, so yeah. I mean, I agree, it didn't really matter. I'm just thinking logistically.
Mm-hmm.
I thought for sure Tala was going to die.
Yeah, so did I. But she survived. But at what cost?
The whole path's going to get fucked.
Rest in peace, Wade.
The whole path's going to get fucked now, too.
I feel like they're going to fall apart from the inside, too, because of it. Yeah. I feel like, I don't remember his name, but the one played by Ice Cube's kid is going to be, very not happy.
Speak up a little again.
They're not going to be happy, especially between Wade dying and then their location being given away.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be pissed.
Yeah.
It's going to fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like on some level it almost had to.
Oh, yeah.
Just because we know by the time that Rebels happens, the Alliance is nowhere near being together.
Well, yeah.
And they were saying, like, oh, we're trying to connect everything, and this is what tears it apart until Rebels happens.
Right.
In a few years.
Are these technically even the Rebels, though?
I mean,
I feel like...
They are technically rebels in the sense that they are going against the Empire.
But not the rebels we know.
They are not Mon Mothma's Rebel Alliance, no.
Yeah, because I don't think at this point, Bail, based on where we are at the beginning of the series...
He still believes in the Senate.
Yeah, because he's one of the original founders of the Rebel Alliance, so...
I mean, we know
this is more about, like, Jedi protecting.
There have also been, a lot of different cells as they explore in Rebels.
Yeah. Who do you think that guy's Jedi wife was?
It sounded more like she was just Force sensitive.
Maybe. Well, like, all Jedi are Force sensitive.
No, but I mean, like, it sounds more like she wasn't a survivor. It was more just that she was Force sensitive, and they were trying to hide it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, some obviously slipped through the cracks for the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I just hurt my finger real bad.
Shay, sitting and you're hurting your finger fucking crazy.
Yeah.
This episode actually almost made me cry.
Yeah.
When Leia grabs Obi-Wan's hand, and you could just tell they have that father-daughter, like, thing, and I'm like, oh, God, this is so sad. They're all gonna die.
But now she knows his name is Obi-Wan. Doesn't that ruin everything?
I mean, no, but also it's weird.
I still don't see how that even affects anything.
I listened to the speech last 2 days ago, a day or two ago, her knowing Obi-Wan doesn't change the call, really. It's just the way she describes Obi-Wan as, like, you served my father in the Clone Wars, and, like...
Yeah. That's fair.
Acting like she doesn't have a personal connection to him. That's the only weird part. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, she's a fucking kid right now. She's gonna grow up and fucking bump her head 15 times doing Senate stuff. She's gonna fucking forget about Kenobi.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna forget. I think it's just like one of those little tiny things that's like, okay, well, you just gotta kind of just accept. Okay, well, that's a little weird, but whatever.
Oh no, it's not bad. It's not even that weird. It's just
because we already had a fair few of those when the prequels were made. Of like a couple of lines in the original trilogy, you're like, oh well, that makes it a little weird now. Like specifically when they're talking about like the Clone Wars stuff.
Yeah, well.
Well, like there are some times where they bring up stuff about the Clone Wars, and like, I know with like the special editions, there were some times where they like changed lines.
So make it make more sense, or
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And like just like deleted scenes and stuff like that where it doesn't make sense with after the prequels came out. It's just because of how the series is written. The order that it's written.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to keep everything making sense.
Perfect sense, yeah. But like this does not make sense. It's just like, I wonder why she doesn't feel that personal attachment to Kenobi anymore.
Yeah. It's like you're being weird. It's like she's being weirdly formal.
Yeah. And also like she could have her brain wiped.
I mean, I guess.
They can make her forget.
I kind of like her having the personal connection, though.
Well, yeah, she does name her kid Ben, so there has to be a personal connection.
Like, I want to think that they still have that. I feel like it's just she was being formal.
Yeah.
She can be formal. She's a senator.
True. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I don't think it's like something that they have to fix or like it fucks up anything, but for the toxic fans, it's gonna ruin their lives.
It's gonna absolutely shred them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what would ruin it is if like at the end of the show, 10-year-old Leia's like, I want to name my kid after you, Kenobi. That'd be weird. That'd ruin everything. That'd ruin Star Wars, honestly.
Yeah.
I'd have to quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good episode. I just want to watch it all right now.
Yeah, I know. I wish that the 2 other episodes were out.
Okay, you have any final thoughts on this episode before I have a weird tangent to go on?
Oh boy.
Well, it's not really a weird tangent, but all the lightsaber stuff was cool.
We need more flashbacks.
Yeah, well, of course.
Otherwise, great up.
Yeah, fucking fantastic. So, 2 episodes left. Where do we go from here? What happens?
Next episode is going to be the path getting destroyed.
Yes.
Final episode is all dealing with Obi Wan versus Vader, and Reva turning to the good,
or dying. So though, which episode do we get the Qui-Gon?
Next
Force Ghost.
Oh.
And also, where does this? At what point? I still feel like what's. It's probably Qui-Gon, but I still feel like we need something else to like make Obi-Wan. I still don't think he's even close to Vader fight ready.
Well, he's definitely going to have some help in the Vader fight.
Reva probably?
Probably Reva.
Not Leia with a little lightsaber?
No.
Wouldn't that be dope, though? That would fuck up everything.
That would fuck up a lot of stuff, my guy.
Well, we know she trained as a Jedi.
Yeah, post Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Qui-Gon will hear his voice for the first time at the end of next episode. That'll be the end.
And then the final episode, 1.5 hours long.
Obi-Wan talking with Qui-Gon a bit,
Flashback.
Hopefully flashbacks, but kind of coming back to his senses, getting a little bit of that power back. And hopefully Reva flashbacks.
Yes.
And then the big fight with Vidar after he converts Reva to the good.
Yes.
Because I feel like no matter what, Obi-Wan needs help in this fight.
Yeah. I have no expectations for this fight. because like in my head I'm like, this could possibly, if they do it right, like it will not be as insane as Mustafar, but it won't be as boring as not boring, but like as fucking stiff as A New Hope. You gotta find the balance, and then make it like just the emotional weight, carry it from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good episode. I want to watch. I wish it was next Wednesday already. I wish I could sleep for a week. Put me in one of those Jedi chambers for a week. Like,
put you in the fucking amber for a week
in
Fortress Inquisitorius.
Because I'm ready. But yes, tell us what you guys thought of the episode. What did you like? Give us your theories on the Jedi in the chamber. And like, subscribe, share, comment, and stay tuned. We started it all with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Marvel reviews are here and they're staying. Miss Marvel Episode 1 on this channel should be up after you watch this, hopefully. And until next time, the lady who plays Leia is perfect. She's incredible. She's killing it.